Have you ever felt like you're spinning your wheels trying to stand out on social media? Well, today we're diving into a platform that could be your secret weapon, and it's the start of a series, and it's all about Pinterest. I am on a journey to get better in all areas of my life, and I want to do it with you. Welcome to the Being Better Everyday podcast, where we dig deep into all the things a millennial mom needs to know. From how to juggle your passions with your full-time job, to asking the hard questions about hormones and health, and learning from one another along the way. I am Julie Wenslick, and as a mom, business owner, and corporate girly, sometimes life can feel like a lot. So join me in the journey of being better every day, where we create habits and routines that support your life, create calm in the chaos, and put the you back in your everyday. Grab those headphones, put on your shoes, and join me on a walk while we get started with today's episode. In this episode, I'll walk you through why Pinterest is a game changer for solopreneurs and small businesses like yourself. From driving website traffic to building your email list, Pinterest offers unique opportunities to grow your business in ways that platforms just don't. So let's kick off by understanding how Pinterest works before we dive into what you need to do to make it work for you in the other episodes. Here's the kicker. Pinterest isn't just another social media platform. It's a search engine. Think about how you use it. You're probably typing in searches like how to do XYZ or best workout for underarms. Not that I've searched that. Or how to style a bathroom or activities in Minnesota or perfect date night in the Twin Cities. You're on Pinterest to find something specific. Well, your dream clients are doing the exact same thing. When they hop on Pinterest, they're searching for ideas, inspirations, and solutions. They're ready to discover and take action. So instead of just scrolling and pinning aimlessly, let's get strategic and make it count. But don't forget, your content actually won't be wasted either, and that should be reason enough. So, fun fact, let's talk about content lifespan. Although Pinterest is a search engine, we often think of it as a social media platform because it does require content creation similar to other social media platforms. So, did you know that the average lifespan of a piece of content on Facebook is only 8 hours? On Instagram, it's only 24 hours. And on YouTube, you get a whopping 48 hours. While on Pinterest, the average lifespan of pins is over 4 months. And actually, most of the time, your pins don't actually take off until at least 4 months, similar to SEO and blogging. So, and I have seen this time and time and time again with my clients. I have pins, we actually laugh sometimes because some of the pins that stay active, you're just like, why? Why did this stay active for a year? But I can tell you so many times the amount of pins that we've seen just kind of like peter along for 4 to 5 months and then all of a sudden they skyrocket. That is so common and is another reason why if you don't see your pins hitting right away that you shouldn't be discouraged. Now today we're going to keep it short and brief. We're going to talk about 10 reasons why you should care about showing up on Pinterest. Then from there, we're going to talk about in the next episode, is Pinterest right for your business? And then we'll jump into how to actually start optimizing your profile and your Pinterest boards as a business owner. So let's get into it. So first and foremost, I think one of the things to think about, and when we look at the top 10 reasons why you should be showing up on Pinterest, is it has a massive audience. With over 450 million monthly active users, Pinterest connects you to a huge audience actively searching for ideas and inspiration. Again, I think we'll talk through this in other ideas too, but people go to Pinterest with buying in mind. I do it all the time when it comes to my design business, especially when it comes to fonts. It is somewhere where people are going with a specific intent in mind, not just mindlessly scrolling. So you do end up getting more results. Again, the second reason, right to what I was just talking about, is high purchase intent. Did you know that 85% of users make purchases based on what they see on Pinterest? People are coming to Pinterest with a plan, and your business can be a part of it. Whether it's products, whether it's your blog, whether it's YouTube. Again, people are going to Pinterest with a high purchasing intent. It also allows for that content longevity, which I've talked about. It's not like the fleeting nature of Instagram or Facebook. Pins can drive traffic for months or even years. And again, I've seen it personally. From there, the fourth reason why you might want to be showing up on Pinterest is the visual appeal for your business. Pinterest is a visual first approach. which makes it the perfect platform to showcase your products, services in a creative and engaging way. I think of this as the fact that as we look at Instagram in 2025 is all about showing the person behind the business, being authentic, being, less fancy, I guess. I don't know how other word to say it. Less curated. And Pinterest is still a great place to be curated. So the designer in me loves it. The other reason that it's great from a visual appeal perspective is actually templates are king. All of my clients use Pinterest pin templates to create their content so they don't need to reinvent the wheel every time they have a new piece of content that they'd like to push out on Pinterest. The fifth reason, and one that is huge, is that it's meant to drive traffic off platform. Pinterest is unlike any other platform in the sense that it actively encourages users to click off the platform, bringing more quality traffic to your website, YouTube, or blog, or podcast, depending on what you're driving traffic for. Think of it as a place where they actually want you to leave the platform, and that is not something that ever happens at any of these other social media platforms. It is somewhere where you are actually meant to go click on that person's website or put your, do the workout on YouTube or buy the product or etc. Along with that, Pinterest is meant to grow your email list. It is there to help you add hundreds or even thousands of subscribers a month, and I've seen it firsthand for myself and for my clients. In December alone, one of my clients added over 500 email subscribers to their email list from Pinterest. Can you imagine the results you would get if you spent the time growing Pinterest for your website and your email list? Again, it is meant to actually get you results, which is what is amazing about it. And it actually takes less time to create the content than any other social media content platform. The seventh reason why you might want to consider showing up on Pinterest is if your target audience is a woman and between the ages of Gen Z and Gen X. 76.7% of users on Pinterest are women. Most of them are millennials and Gen Z or Gen X. Pinterest is ideal for targeting businesses with these demographics, which is probably every single person I work with thus far. It is huge for women. It is huge for mediums like interior design, food, and workouts. But don't let that deter you. It can absolutely be still successful for your business if you have the right strategy in mind. It also is amazing for batch content creation. I personally thrive on batch content creation. It is something I do in almost every single area of my business. And as I'm recording this, I'm thinking about the fact that I haven't started my social media planning for next week, but that's a different story. And Pinterest doesn't have to be time consuming. You can batch a month's worth of content in easily 5 to 10 hours. 10 is like on the long end of it. But if you have the right strategy, if you have the right systems in place, you can absolutely show up on Pinterest effectively 5 to 10 hours a month. Now, one of the most popular courses out there for Pinterest teaches that you can batch and create content for Pinterest in less than 4 hours a month. Here's the thing that I have a bone to pick with her course, and her initials are JK. She teaches that you only have to pin one pin a day. I will get into this in later episodes, but Pinterest optimization says, in general, you should have at least 10 to 20 pins pinning per day in order to optimize Pinterest. Now, the methods that I use for my clients is we create 5 fresh batches of pins per month. Each batch of pins is 30 pins. So that's 150 fresh pins per month that we are creating and pinning the following month. But what we do with those pins is we repin them to new boards the following month 2 and 3. So every single day we have at least 10 pins pinning per day, and 5 of which are fresh content for the day. Now, it doesn't mean all of those repins are considered fresh content. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But it allows us to get the volume that we need in less time-consuming manners. You certainly could do 10 fresh pins a day as well, but that would be double the amount of work. What doesn't work is 1 pin a day. And I have seen firsthand Pinterest managers, Pinterest VAs charging $600 a month for one pin a day. And in my opinion, that is highway robbery. It does not take that much time to create pins if you have the right systems in place and know how to keyword research and use AI. That I will teach a little bit about batch content creation through these Pinterest series, but honestly, it's very hard to teach this over a podcast. So if you would like to learn my methods for now, in order to help me teach you how to best show up on Pinterest, you would want to go to my Pinterest audit and optimization service, which will cost a little bit more than a course, but you get hands-on one-on-one work with me for a month. Now, eventually, I will have a course that will teach the same thing, and in my opinion, better with better results than the other more popular courses out there, and will go more in depth than the other courses out there, and you will get Pinterest pin template. But as a small business owner who has a lot on her plate, the course isn't created yet. Eventually it will be. Anyway, I digress. So Pinterest, the point of that wall was, again, one of the main reasons to show up on Pinterest is it is amazing for content creation. It is amazing for batch content creation. And you can easily show up if you only put in the work once a month and be showing up consistently every single day, unlike other platforms. Finally, consistent pinning enhances your brand's visibility and positions you as an authority in your niche, which obviously all of us want. It allows you to show up effectively and efficiently. And what business owner does not want that? Why businesses don't show up on Pinterest or why they might overlook Pinterest is certainly you don't have time to master yet another platform. And I get that. And that's where I'm here to teach you the basics of how to start showing up on Pinterest effectively and successfully. If you don't want to wait for my following episodes, go to the show notes in this episode and you can get the Pinterest workbook, which is, I think it's like 30 pages. I don't know. It's long, but you would work through it methodically. There's sections, there's homework, and it basically teaches the ins and outs of how to start your journey successfully on Pinterest. Otherwise, we will be diving into it in further episodes, or if you want to go right away and jump in, again, head over to my link where you can fill out a form and we can work together for Pinterest audit and optimization. Or I also do Pinterest outsourcing, which I should mention. I do have currently 3 ongoing Pinterest clients every single month. And over the last 30 days, those 3 clients, we have driven, doing the math in my head, 1,600 clicks out between those 3 clients. So again, and one of them is only 2 months in to working with me, and we've already driven over 100 extra people out to her website, which again, why wouldn't you want that? And social media, is that doing that for you? I highly doubt it. The other reasons why business owners might overlook Pinterest is they couldn't connect. They think that they can't connect with their dream clients on Pinterest, and that's just not true. Maybe you're not using Pinterest, so you're like, no one else uses it. Again, 500 million people per month. Your customers are on Pinterest, even if you don't think they are. The other thing is you don't think that you can get effective results on Pinterest. And if you follow me on social media, you can see the proof in the pudding when I share some of the analytics on a monthly basis. But you can absolutely get results with the right systems and strategy in place on Pinterest. So I hope today, short and sweet, teaches you that Pinterest isn't another social media platform. It's a unique tool that combines visual appeal, long-lasting content, and powerful traffic to drive potential clients to your website, your YouTube, or your podcast. Whether you're looking to boost website views, grow your email list, or just get in front of more of the right people, I think you should consider Pinterest for your business. Next week, we will talk about, is it right for your business? But if this episode gets you excited about using Pinterest for your business, I'd love to help you get started. Check out the resources linked in the show notes, or let's connect over my website. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review if you found this episode helpful, because it means the world to me. And that's a wrap on today's episode of the Being Better Everyday podcast. Thank you for listening. I truly appreciate each listener. If you've enjoyed the conversation, I'd love if you would leave a rating and review or share it with your bestie to help me reach more women looking to ask the hard questions and live above that status quo. To see any visuals, head over to my YouTube channel. Links, socials, and resources mentioned can be found in today's show notes. If you're looking for more, you can find me on Instagram at julie.pw designs, sharing the behind the scenes of my everyday life as a millennial mom, corporate girly, and small business owner. Until next time, keep on taking one step at a time towards your version of being better every day.